Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel as always. So for today's video, I'm so excited. I got the Spongebob, Juno & Co. Their Spongebob sponge collection. I'm so excited. I literally, as soon as 2 o'clock hit, I clicked order. So I'm very excited. These are like the fuzzier sponges, and so it comes with Patrick, Spongebob, 2 plankton, and some soap. So let's go ahead and dabble in. All right. Packaging is very nice, very lightweight. Here, let me read the back for you. It says, "Are you ready? Hashtag Juno babes. Bring your favorite bikini bottom characters to your makeup routine with the Juno & Company Spongebob Bikini Bottom Bundle. It includes 1 microfiber Spongebob sponge, 1 microfiber Patrick Star sponge, Gary Duo, and Bikini Bottom Bubble Soap Bar." I'm a little confused as to what Gary Duo is. Do you know?
No.
They're planktons, right?
Gary Duo?
Yeah, it says Gary Duo, but these are planktons.
I don't know. My assumption would be that one of them was Gary and one was Plankton, but I guess not.
I don't know. Oh, are these supposed to be Gary's eyes?
Yeah, no, that's not Plankton's eye, that's Gary's.
Oh, that ruins everything. It's okay. Alright, you guys, so got confirmation from my boyfriend. These are supposed to be Gary's eyes. I thought it was plankton. Honest to God, it looks like it could be plankton either way.
On the package, he's got the same eyes as those.
So here are Gary's eyes. You can see here, there's a tiny little eyeball on there. I honestly thought it was plankton, my bad. Sorry, Gary. Microfiber and yellow and microfiber and yellow and porous is he. I'm not gonna say it in the tune because I'll probably get copyrighted. The microfiber Spongebob makeup sponge will deliver a natural airbrush finish to your looks while helping you save 50% of your product, just like your favorite Juno velvet sponge. So that's the Spongebob sponge. The Patrick Star sponge is loyal and reliable, like the lovable sea star it's inspired by. This Patrick Star sponge, made with velvet soft microfiber bristles and a dewdrop shape for controlled stippling, will be your new best friend. Gary Mini Duo. Meow. That's Gary's talk for using this pair of sponges to apply your makeup is sure to have all eyes on you. End quote. And then the soap bar, the Bikini Bottom Bubble Soap Bar. It's a mouthful. Let the waves wash over your sponge when the solid cleanser removes all of the dirt and grime left behind from your everyday makeup routine. And get ready to be Bikini Bottom beautiful again and again. That is a description. I love it. So that is the description on the back. All right, let's open her. Oh, good. Hold on, there's something in here. Oh, it's like a cute little cardstock paper. Packaging's very cute, very iridescent. Ooh. Here is the Spongebob sponge. So it is flat on the bottom, and it's got 1 flat side, and then the rest is round. It's got Spongebob's cute little face right here. Patrick is pretty much the same shape, except it doesn't have this. Doesn't have that straight side, so Patrick's just round and then flat on the bottom. It's got Patrick's face. Cute. And then obviously, like I said, the 2 Gary eyes that I thought were plankton. My bad. And here is the sponge, or the soap that came with it. Let me tell you guys, this soap, honestly, it smells so good. So good. I don't know what it smells like. It's like florally, but not. It's very sweet and tangy. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's go ahead and give these sponges a try. So what I think I'm going to do is let's use Spongebob since he has the flat side for baking, and let's use Patrick since he has the flat bottom and the round side for the rest, and then I will use these little guys for my under eyes. All right, so for Patrick, I've got a little cup of water. I like to wet my sponges. When I go in for the powder, I like to keep the sponge dry. So I'm going to give you guys a wet sponge, a dry sponge. Have not used these yet. They literally just came in the mail. So I have already moisturized, prepped my skin, all of that fun stuff. Oh my God, Patrick got huge. So the foundation I'm going to use today is the Tarte Amazonian Clay. I'm in color light medium beige. I love this foundation. It's literally like probably my favorite. First, what I'm going to do though That's nasty. So I'm going to take the NYX green color corrector, pop that there, pop that there. I am just breaking out. Do you guys see this? This is not a pimple. This has been here for like 2 weeks. I don't know if it's a mosquito bite or a spider bite or something, but it is so itchy. So that was a little concerning. So I like to just dab. This is my personal foundation, so it's fine. All right, Patrick, here we go. I'm gonna use the flat side first. I will say the sponge, it does kind of have like a chemical, like factory smell. Honestly, for me, it's not anything to be concerned about or worried. It just smells like a new sponge. You can see it, the foundation is spotted all over the sponge because it's spotted all over my face. Let me get a close up here. Honestly though, it's blending out beautifully. I'm very, very impressed. Like I said, I've never tried this brand of sponges. Typically I just use the either Beauty Blender brand or Real Techniques. Alright, I'm gonna flip over to the tapered side. Let's see. Yeah, I will say that the smell of the sponge is, it's not strong, but I'm also right by my nose, so that could be a little bit why, but it definitely does have kind of a factory smell. But luckily they gave you the soap. So you can go ahead and wash it. I did not wash these. I just kind of went in. Probably should have washed them. Oh well. Yeah, no, it's giving, I will say, a very, very flawless application. What was this one supposed to do? So Patrick, okay, so it's a dewdrop shaped for control stippling. Do I feel like it's controlled? Yeah. Did exactly what it was supposed to do. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So I'm going to use these little ones. Sometimes I wet them, sometimes I don't. I think for a review, since I used a liquidy creamy product on a wet sponge, let's use one with a dry sponge. So actually, because I have two, why don't we do one wet and one dry? So let's do that. Honestly, I feel like Plankton would have worked better just because of the shape and because he's so tiny. So you guys can see here the size difference. This is the wet one, this is the dry one. So I'm gonna do this side with the dry one, this one with the wet sponge. The color corrector I'm using, I have no idea what brand it is, where it came from. I've had it for years. It's just a salmon color. You can use orange as well. All right, so this is going in with the dry sponge. Ew, what is in my eyeball? That is disgusting. Ew, ew, ew. Black eye boogers, yummy. All right, so dry was not the move. It's a little hard. It's definitely a little hard, but that's all right. Just going right here, so whatever. Oh my God, that looks awful. All right, so that was the dry, very, very hard. Let's go in with the wet sponge. Okay, wet sponge, definitely the move. Dry sponge, not the move at all. I use like these little guys. You can see this, it's just a tiny bit smaller than the Plankton one. I will say this is just like a cheapy beauty blender. Feels a little bit more round. Like this is completely dry and this is completely dry and this one's really hard where this one's very squishy. So if I'm going to use this little one, definitely recommend wetting it because it was a little bit hard. So let's go ahead and put on some concealer using the Juvia's tape. So let's go ahead and go back to Patrick and we'll use the top part right here. Yeah, oh my God, the smell on this sponge is so strong. And I'm not the type of person to really care about fragrance whatsoever. And again, I think it just needs to be washed. But the Gary one did not have the smell. Patrick one is a little strong. I will say it's not blending out as nicely as a beauty blender, but in this defense, their defense, whatever, I use a Real Techniques regular makeup sponge for my makeup, and then I go in with their duo fiber specifically only for powder. So I'm not a really big fan of using duo or whatever these are called, fibery, felty, whatever beauty blenders for like wet makeup. I prefer to use them for powder, but it's doing its job. It's doing what it can. For Spongebob's turn, I'm gonna take, this is just the Morphe translucent bacon set powder. I'm going to use the flat side here and just go ahead and go in. grab some powder. So if you guys can see some leftover mascara, I literally just had makeup on. And I took it off. Ooh, I like this sponge. This one's a winner. Yeah, so the shape of this sponge is so nice because I like to bring my baking powder down the sides of my nose, and it just fits perfectly in the corner right here. And it gets really nice in between your nostrils, down your nose. Now this one, Spongebob, I give it to you. This one's good. I'm gonna use the bottom because the bottom's flat. And I'm not gonna necessarily like bake, but just press some powder. God, yeah, no, this one hands down. Spongebob is my favorite sponge so far. Granted, I'd like to play around a little bit more and switch them out. Maybe use this one as foundation, this one for baking, you know, play around with them. But for powder, so far, Spongebob is amazing. And look at that, you literally can't even see my pores. And the crazy thing is I didn't even use pore filler today. All right, you guys, so welcome to my bathroom. So here are the finished results. So Patrick's a little bit dirty. Both of the Garys, dirty. Spongebob, dirty with powder. So, go ahead and unravel. I like how they did the packaging. Cute, looks like a little shell. Oh, it's a nice hefty bar of soap. I appreciate that. Oh my god, it smells so good. It's very tropical. All right, so let's wet the soap. Let's do the little guys first. Oh my god, that water is so hot. Ouch. All right, so I like to just swirl. And at least it has a nice little pit here, so that's kind of convenient. Ooh, that is soapy, bubbly. See, does it get the stains out though? That's the real question. One little stain. Oh my god, you were flying. Did an okay job. Like, there's a little stain there. It's mine. I don't really care. So let's move on to a bigger sponge. Patrick. I'm very impressed with how soapy it gets. Because I hate sponge soap that doesn't actually get like bubbly. I just mentally feel like it's not doing anything. This definitely got a lot of the foundation out of Patrick, for sure. Just like any other beauty blender sponge, there's always going to be stainage, and that's fine. Overall, did a decent job. Like I said, there's a little bit of stainage, but that's fine. All right, last one really quick. I will say now wetting Spongebob, he feels a lot harder compared to Patrick. Patrick feels very squishy, and Spongebob's a little bit harder. This one I'd say is the hardest, for sure. All right, Spongebob is nice and squeaky clean. There we go.
Weenie Hut Juniors.
All right, so just to recap, the little Garys, they were good. Using them dry, they are a little bit hard, but you know, it's because it's a dry sponge. Overall, the collection retails for $24. Do I think it was worth it? Yeah, if you want to spend $24 and get 4 sponges, honest to God, I think it is. Because, you know, one beauty blender costs like $20, so I think $24, you get multiple sponges, different shapes. I do think it's worth it. And again, like, you are buying a collection. You're buying a whole Spongebob theme. It's not just your average makeup sponge, but it got the job done. So if you want it just because it's Spongebob, I completely understand. That's why I wanted it. Will I use these in my daily makeup routine? Yeah, they're sponges. They do what they're supposed to do. They're great. So overall, I think they were good. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I am going to be doing a fun little makeup look, doing Spongebob themed. So if you guys want to see that, hop on my next video. It'll be coming up soon. So yeah, it shall be fun. So go ahead and stay tuned for that. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. And until the next one, bye!